fuck?
He's dreaming, remember?
I kind of assumed that'd be the end of the episode, in all honesty.
Why are you crying, sweetheart?
Motherfucking crow raven god. Raven, it's just a raven.
Real.
I'm not.
What is going on?
Oh yeah, those are the things that...
I guess I did that.
Kiddo, look on the bright side, would ya?
What bright side?
You made a new friend today.
What's past is prologue and shit.
Gotta say, that was some fight. A lover's quarrel, you might say? She nearly took your head off.
This game's real pushing that angle, which is kind of weird because I'm pretty sure Rachel Amber's with the drug dealer, isn't she?
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that is going to be part of the story as well.
What do you care?
Sorry,
That'd be an
sweetheart.
interesting story given that
I
her
guess
dad
I'm
is the
getting into
DA.
Personal business.
Not interesting, but definitely one they've done.
Do the wine bottle and then move that after. Okay.
I suspect we have to look at all of it.
I know, I just didn't know if that would trigger the...
Graffiti!
Hey, where's my marker? Oh, there it is.
Sometimes people need you, though. Even when they don't admit it.
That was some serial killer ass face they had
Yeah.
going on. What's up, Chloe? How you doing?
Yeah, that was...
Do you want to be my friend?
Oh, that doesn't help.
You burned me up. Literally.
Rachel.
Of course, all the visions end up with them getting T-boned.
Yeah, I suspect that'll be a reoccurring theme a little bit.
PTSD.
It's kind of a... Yeah.
Oh my god, she fell asleep in the car. Oh, I forgot what was on her hand.
It's the writing. It's,
I know, but I can't remember what it said.
Let's
this
talk
time.
to what's her name.
Amber.
No, the other one, the D&D girl.
Oh. Amanda.
Sure. What up, Raven?
They mentioned something about a symbol of transformation. So
Yeah,
we're gonna expect to
Raven.
see-
The Raven in Native American folklore is an interesting character. It does a variety of great
Well,
things.
I'm interested in seeing how, like, because the placard said it was a symbol of transformation, and so that's
Yeah.
gonna hint us that something is gonna happen to Rachel. Not Rachel.
Well, this is the story of kind of
Chloe.
Chloe becoming the Chloe we have in the original Life is Strange.
Oh yeah, from like an angsty social outcast to like a lively punk.
She's. I think this is kind of. If I had to wager, I'd say this is the story of Chloe. I'm not gonna say getting over the issues with her dad, but coming to terms with it.
Yeah. Oh god, she's still
Okay.
there.
I'm glad.
Are you sure?
Are you sure about that? I got kind of a different message this afternoon.
Yeah. Chloe, I want to talk to you about something.
That was
but
her dad.
I
Yeah, it was
don't
her.
know how to talk about
Yeah, I was
this.
wondering.
You don't have to tell me anything you don't want to.
You remember that guy that we saw under
That was her
this tree
dad.
with that woman?
The ones who were making out?
That was my dad.
Oh. All right.
That was
And
not
that
your mom.
woman was definitely not my mom.
Yeah, she had sweet ass arm tattoos.
Yeah.
The worst part is, I'm not surprised. I felt like my dad's been lying about something for a while. I didn't know what it was. So when I saw he got a text from an unknown number asking him to meet, I thought I could catch him or something.
Oh, this was all a deliberate plan.
I'm so sorry, Rachel. I don't know what to say.
Neither do I. Chloe, I love my dad.
But he's a piece of
I
shit.
love him. And I never want to see his fucking face again.
When my dad died, I was so mad at him. For months, I felt wrong because half the time I thought of him, I wanted to scream. And the other half, I forgot.
That he was
Forgot that
dead.
anything had changed. It's silly, but I've carried this photo around with me for years. It's from Mount Hood. My dad took me hiking there when I was 10, and it started raining. and I
Hey, it's that
fell
one
and
we saw
broke my arm
earlier.
3 miles from the car. I remember screaming like I was gonna die, but my dad, he carried me down the mountain. I still remember the smell of his coat, and how calm he was, and the sound of his voice, and
Comforter.
Not always the right move. Yep, wrong move.
he was just so strong, you know? I felt safe.
You trusted him.
Completely.
Here.
Okay, yeah, the whole dad thing does explain the erratic behavior earlier and
Yeah.
the like, sudden
I
shift.
I knew it had something. Obviously, had something to do because that was
Yeah.
the moment.
Don't worry about it.
No, I mean it. Whatever's going on between us, it's intense and new and awesome, and you had the courage to tell me that you feel it too,
Oh.
and I treated you like shit.
This scene is much better written than the
Courage.
previous one.
I don't know if I'd call it that.
You know,
More like
one thing about
blind
this episode is
desperation.
like it goes through like
And
very
maybe
good
a
points
slight
of
buzz from
dialogue.
that
Yeah.
wine.
Awkward, good.
I just want you to know I'm lucky that you were with me today. You're a badass, Chloe Price.
What?
Remember that biker asshole who wouldn't let you into the mill? You talked your way right past him.
God, Amber has eyes and
You
ears
saw that?
everywhere.
And those skeevy douchebags who followed you upstairs? You dropped that one guy with a bottle to the face.
So we're getting a
Only
recap of
because
all of
you
our
showed up at the
badassery.
last
Cool.
minute And
What about Drew?
So this will be the end of the.
When he was picking on Nathan? You got right in his face and called him out.
that was pretty sweet, actually.
See? You're the real thing, Chloe. I don't know anyone like you. Plus, you came along with me, no questions asked.
Well, I don't really need a good reason to ditch school.
I guess tomorrow there'll be hell to pay.
My mom
Yeah.
might skip grounding and just go straight to the death penalty.
And my dad will definitely punish me with.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
You have blackmail on him, anyways.
Fuck him.
What I wouldn't give to leave this place and never look back.
What's stopping us?
Us?
Oh, okay. This is also the story of.
There's nothing.
It wasn't a
keeping
super
me
central
here.
theme,
Not anymore.
but remember, Chloe was always going
So,
on about how like they
I
should just
came
fucking
to
get out of
you
Arcadia
tomorrow.
Bay.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I mean,
totally
culminates
respect
with
that.
like that's what
I'm
they do if you let the
serious.
city get
Let's do it,
destroyed.
Chloe.
Yeah.
Let's leave this place forever.
Okay.
Oh, I see the symbolism or how it ties up to like the literal destruction of Arcadia Bay, and they leave the town.
I think you're reaching some. Like this is the plot of this game is let's fucking get out of Arcadia Bay. Like it's
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Either she gets out of Arcadia Bay by destroying the town
Can I
and
borrow
leaving,
your lighter?
or
No,
dies.
the vortex was caused by time.
I don't know. This game is full of a lot of symbolism.
Yeah, I guess I'm kind of waiting for something along the lines of that vortex to kick off in this.
Yeah, so far, I mean, it's still been very compelling without any supernatural.
But it's the supernatural is such a big part of the original.
I
Life
know
is
that is.
Strange.
That's why it's kind of weird.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised it hasn't happened yet.
Kind of jarring, but then again, I mean, it is pretty early on.
Well,
Like you didn't do the super. Oh no, you did the
the
supernatural. thing
vortex
pretty-
showed up like super early on, man.
Yeah. No, but yeah, I'm surprised we haven't got anything supernatural yet.
And I don't think we'll have. I don't think we'll have supernatural powers again, but I am kind of expecting something
Come on.
a little bit of surreal. One, it's interesting. They kind of foreshadowed some of this.
Oh,
There we go.
the oak tree. Burns
Yeah.
the lonely oak tree. That's the oak tree where his dad was making out.
Yeah. Sacrifice has been made. Nah, I suspect this will be a game that's kind of the story of two people just spinning the fuck out, and also like we need to spin the fuck out of Arcadia Bay.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the plot for the rest of the episodes is gonna
Well,
be.
they
at
never
this
leave.
point.
I mean, they never leave Arcadia Bay. Ultimately, that's the tragedy.
Yeah.
I'm glad we didn't kill him in the second one.
Yeah. He's an okay guy.
Yeah.
What is Firewatch?
It's a crossover.
Wasn't there a mention of a big fire in the original Life is Strange?
I can't remember. It's Nathan creepy murdering fuck Prescott. Cool story, bro. Oh, we're gonna be looking for her dad. The lady she's having an affair with. Oh, that's a maniacal looking smile.
The mystery of who Arm Tattoo is. So, yeah, that brings our first episode of Life is Strange Before the Storm to an end. We'll
Yeah,
get-
it's
I-
pretty good.
yeah,
I like it. I mean, the story draws me in.
It's a very different story where the other one kind of had a big sci-fi fantasy mystery going on.
Yeah.
This one's very grounded, and
I like the contrast though. I mean,
Yeah,
it's well done. They I think they did a good job transferring it. I'm still not sure I like the mechanism, but I don't hate it either.
I like it. I think it's.
I guess I'm still. Like,
I
up
think
in
it's
the
a
air.
very different mechanic. I think it.
But I guess it'll be
fits-
different if I was playing it. But
Yeah, I think it fits with Chloe. I think it's. I like it more than the time travel thing, because the time travel is just kind of poke around till you found the right option. This feels a little more active. Like I haven't fucked up at it yet, or I fucked up once in this, but that was kind of there is a method to its madness that I've been very much leaning into, and
Yeah.
it does have a mechanic I kind of dig.
But generally, like,
It's weird. I like, and maybe this is my personal preferences, I like the story, I think the story of kind of punk Chloe is a lot stronger, and I care more about that than in some ways the story of whatever the hell they're setting up with Rachel Amber. I guess it's, on one hand, like, 'cause I like Chloe from the second game. I like what character she
well, yeah, I was gonna say you related to Chloe a lot, but also I think, I mean, whereas Max, I feel like until like towards the latter part of the game, kind of let things happen to her.
Yeah.
Chloe is much more of like,
But then they're different characters. They're
like she's much more of an active character. She's also much more of a gets involved in stuff.
yeah, and I guess it's one of those things
She
where-
stands up to people. Like,
So, and here's the issue. I don't care about Rachel Amber. Like, in all of Life is Strange 1, I really didn't care about Rachel Amber. Like, I thought that whole story was the weakest part of the original Life is Strange, and already I'm feeling that this whole Rachel Amber perfect world comes from money because dad's a DA, like, perfect grades, super popular, also, like, has this punk thing going on. I don't care about that as a character. It kind of has this unfortunate spoiled rich girl feeling to it, which I think dilutes and kind of pollutes the much more interesting story of Chloe, where it's like, no, this girl has every reason to be pissed off at life. Like, her
I
dad
wonder
got-
that's what they're kind of contrasting, kind of like the so to speak first world life of
Yeah.
Rachel with the life of Chloe, and kind of contrasting it or merging it, or how
Yeah,
it
like-
changes.
Like that whole my dad's having an affair thing, I kept waiting for the prompt of like, so it's like still have a fucking dad that's alive,
Yeah.
and you're not perpetually almost in bankruptcy. Like every single thing about the Rachel Amber story so far bores me, and maybe it's I grew up around enough of that shit where it's like, no, you're the bored little rich girl who's like, no, my dad's having an affair. Don't get me wrong, that's a shitty
Or
thing
maybe
to go through as a kid.
it's the other way around. Maybe it's Rachel Amber who sees the life of Chloe and how it changes her. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see where it goes. Either way, it looks like it's going to go somewhere interesting.
Yeah, I guess the other issue too is like we've played Life is Strange 1. We've been making some spoilery references to it. Rachel Amber is fucking dead in Life is Strange 1, meaning meaning that anything that happens to her in the arc of this game
Is meaningless.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like it's a shitty thing to say, but like
Well-
let's be blunt.
I mean, she clearly serves as some sort of device for Chloe's character.
Yeah, but I also that's the issue. I'm not sure I could.
Chloe constantly deals with themes of loss. Like,
Yeah, and I get it. We have to have someone for Chloe to play off of that's not kind of Chloe, but like the opening kind of punk rock show thing has gotten some flack. I think that's the strongest part in some ways of this episode. That and the D&D stuff, like the real kind of high school or outcast feeling stuff. And maybe I can identify with that more because that's the stuff I was up to in high school. Like, that feels very honest and real and fleshed out. This whole Rachel Amber thing, it's like, oh, no part of it feels believable to me, to the point where it's like, okay, we jumped a train to go not so far we can't walk back from it, but we still jumped a train, and you jumped a train to go see your dad hook up with his affair with his mistress, but like that's a whole grand like set of coincidence House of Cards moment too. Like, and on top of that, I don't care. Like there's no reason for me to care because it's not like Rachel and Chloe are good friends. This is like in some ways the first time they've really interacted in a meaningful way at all, and like the game is trying to force this like Chloe infatuation with Rachel that I'm just not feeling. I'm playing along with it because when I
it's
play
what
these,
the game's steering you towards.
when I play these games, I try and play.
knows? I mean, maybe that'll change over the next couple of episodes, at least in terms of interest. I mean, I know once you hate a character, Charlie, I mean, you kind of constantly hate that character. And once you like a character, you kind of continuously like that character.
Yeah, and I guess the issue is like we talked.
I guess, like I said, I'm a little less critical of it.
Yeah, but I think like the issue is like you're forgetting the most important fact about these games, and it's that whatever choices we make, the guys that are making this have laid out a set of story beats that have to happen.
Yeah, I know. No, I mean, like, for example, everything in the spoiler alert, but everything in the second one boiled down to
First one. This is the second.
Sorry,
one.
everything in the first one ultimately boiled down to like one choice.
Well, like even beyond that, like the fact that at one point you mess with time and Chloe winds up in a fucking wheelchair, like that is a story beat that has to happen. This kind of weird.
Or no matter what you did, Chloe's dad had to die.
Yeah, like
yeah.
And I thought that
either Chloe's dad had to die or she gets into a wheelchair.
And I thought I thought that sequence where like no matter what you did, he still got in the car and dies is a well done scenario that I think kind of drove home this idea that like yeah, you can influence some of the events, but it doesn't matter what you think.
It's
actually,
I mean, the term I discovered was called conservation of fate.
Yeah,
that's the concept that they're trying to play. Is that like there's certain things that you just can't manipulate.
This is a game. Like it's more the fact they have a story they're trying to tell, and they're gonna tell that story, and you're gonna get through it. And I guess like it's the whole Rachel Amber stuff just feels like no, we're really steering you towards this, and like.
Well, I mean that makes sense. I mean the level of passion. I mean all those posters. Every single poster, and there are hundreds of them throughout the first game, was all put up by Chloe. I mean, there's an intensity to their quote friendship that you have to build up here.
Yeah, but the whole introduction of it doesn't make sense to me. I guess like it's and maybe
fast.
That's my issue. The pacing for it has been really bad. We're suddenly like we're having this weird emotional thing. It's like wait, you took the fucking delinquent with you to spy on your dad who's having an affair. Like no part of that makes a lot of sense at the end of it kind of thing. Like it's you don't have any better friends you could turn to. That's like anyone in some ways is a better choice than Chloe, and maybe that's why Chloe is the obvious choice at that point. But like it's so kind of random happenstance in some ways.
Yeah,
it feels disingenuous. Like it feels like, hey, we're doing this because this is the story we're playing. And I'm like, where was my option to be like, fuck this, I'm out of here kind of thing. Like, it feels lazy in that regard.
That's consistent with their MO. Like, their first game was like that. Like,
sure.
There was anything...
Okay, time for our breakdown.
You attacked, you ran.
So we attacked. Most people do that. You were mean to Joyce. Most people did not do that.
You defended Nathan.
Most people did that.
Who winds up killing you, which is kind of ironic. You and Rachel. Yeah, obviously, with that and Nathan, those are the two largest margins.
That's the issue. The Nathan stuff, like Nathan's a weird ass kid. He's not the serial killer yet. Okay, so the more minor choices, you took the money, 50-50 split on that. You purchased pot from Frank. Fucking yeah. I wonder if the 61% of that is people didn't know you could do that. If you had the money.
Yeah, there's a few ones where it's just like, yeah, it's probably.
Okay, so we're mostly in the majority for this.
Skips demo.
Oh, you didn't slip money into Joyce's purse. Like, you'd have to have the money still to do that. Most people are trying to gun towards Elliot, huh? Okay, that's a choice.
Yeah. People like romance. All right. You jumped out of the train. Yeah, I mean, some of these were like, okay.
Is this it for the options?
And then they'll do a preview
of
the second one after this. If it's going to be like the last. Yep.
Shit.
No one steals from me. I want my fucking money.
Oh, it's that guy.
Okay. Yeah, that's Life is Strange Before the Storm. We'll do episode 2 when it comes out, once we get a chance to.
Yeah, and like always, like and subscribe.
Yep. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give us a like or a comment down below. If you really liked our video, why don't you give us a subscribe? You can do that by clicking on the subscribe button down below or the skull icon over on the right. If you're curious about our other videos, we have a ton to pick from. You can go and browse the various uploads we have. Or you can click on the 2 videos to the left here. One will take you to our most recent upload, whatever that is at this point in time, and the other one will take you to one YouTube thinks you'll enjoy the most out of our stuff.